vlog for the masses. Every episode a classic. If it's whack, man, I trash it. New viewers that I'm tracking on the road to the riches. Driving fast, I'm about to crash it.
Yo, what's good? This your boy Dash to the motherfucking cash. Here with the More Life vlog and shit. So, as you see, WrestleMania weekend, you gotta represent. Yo, my nigga Taker, Kane, Batista. Shouts out to the nigga Benoit. And shit, but yeah, WrestleMania weekend though, this Saturday and Sunday. Looking forward to that Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. And that AJ Styles versus Edge. What's tonight though? That Hall of Fame. Undertaker getting inducted. A legend. You know, he had the streak. And he had countless classics at WrestleMania. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get it to real quick, new EP out, Q1. It's just a few songs I've been working on and shit. There's some old cuts. It's on there. Y'all hear that shit playing in the background right now. But check that out. That's on my other page, that Dash Cash 513. So check that out. Let's go ahead and get into it though. So up first, we're gonna talk about the top celebrities, you know, that performed and came out at WrestleMania. So shit, of course, we got like Snoop. He been there countless times. Shit, I think he inducted into the Hall of Fame for WrestleMania. True wrestling legend. Shit, I think he had even hit that nigga Santino Marella with the clothesline and shit back in the day. I think he performed too, and then that chick Sasha Banks, that's his cousin. But shit, who else? Donald Trump. I remember he went against Vince McMahon back in the day, and they did the was it whoever lost had to shave their head. So Vince McMahon, I think he chose Umaga to fight for him, and Donald Trump had Bobby Lashley. And for all y'all that saying that Donald Trump racist, he did have a black man fighting for him, so shit, he support the niggas in some way. Say nah. But shit, he was out there. He was cool back then. Donald Trump was cool back then. I don't know what he on these days, but he was straight back then. Who else performed? Shit, Floyd Mayweather. He went against Big Show back then. He had one with the help of that nigga Rey Mysterio came out there. Yeah, who else? It had like Snooki from Jersey Shore. She was there, and a couple other people, but shit, oh yeah, Mike Tyson back in the day was there. But you know, shit, that was some of the top celebs though that I've seen personally. Shit, perform up there. Who else in this shit? Just the general shit, some of the baddest divas. I was like, I might have to touch on that. Shit, some of the hottest divas like Candice Michelle. You got Trish Stratus. Shit, you got Stephanie McMahon. Shit, back in the day she had the Juggers. Shit, Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson. She even currently shit that Bianca Belair. She be doing this thing. Shit, that's it. The Diva Search too back in the day for y'all that grew up early 2000s and shit. Y'all know that Diva Search used to be wild. And then that used to lead straight to WrestleMania. Shit, them chicks, they get the opportunity to fight for that title. That was back when they ain't had a Royal Rumble and shit for the chicks. So things used to be different back in the day. Let's see though. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the top WrestleMania performers. So shit, we got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, of course. That's Mr. WrestleMania himself right there. Nobody bigger, nobody better to do that shit at WrestleMania. Who else? Undertaker, of course, the streak, everything. I mean, I don't even need to explain this shit. If you know wrestling, you know Undertaker synonymous with WrestleMania. John Cena, they call him Big Match John for a reason. Cause shit, he coming through in the clutch, always with the big matches. Shit, my nigga John Cena doing his motherfucking thing. And shit, nigga, you can't see me, nigga. Salute to the Chain Gang. Triple H, of course, Mr. Well, shit, I could have said the same shit with HBK, but that missed it. He said that suck it. I'm kind of fucking up the camera and shit, but hit it again. That suck it. I said that used to be the shit back in the day. Saying if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. But who else though? Randy Orton. Shit, he a beast at WrestleMania. He done had some classics and shit. Oh, him against Seth Rollins. Like Seth Rollins, that was another guy. Shit, I fuck with at WrestleMania. But Randy Orton, shit, he known for some solid spots. He'd catch you with that RKO out of nowhere. Shit, no matter if it's the ladder matches he was in or the normal matches that he done performed in. CM Punk. Here's another dude putting in work at WrestleMania. He really would have been up there had he stayed with WWE. But he got some classics at Mania. Of course, The Rock, Stone Cold. Them niggas was putting in work at Mania. Who else? Shane McMahon. He's somebody else too. He don't wrestle on the regular and he ain't the best technician. But when it comes to his WrestleMania matches, you can guarantee Shane McMahon is going to have some sort of high spot going on up there. Whether it's him jumping from, was it the top of the sign or some shit? Or he jumped down from the top of the Hell in a Cell against Undertaker too a couple of years ago. Shit. So, you know, they be doing their things up there. Let's see, some of my favorite WrestleMania matches. Let's see. We got Undertaker against HBK. WrestleMania 23. No, that wasn't 23. That was WrestleMania. Was that 25 and 26 or something like that? Undertaker against HBK. That was some of the best matches I've seen. Shit, I always got people intruding when I'm doing my stuff, but them was some of the best matches I've seen. Though, well, shit, you got Taker against Triple H. Shit, them was some solid ones. You got motherfucking John Cena against HBK, John Cena against Triple H. Shit, you got Rey Mysterio against Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle against Shawn Michaels. Shit, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio, they had a triple threat back at WrestleMania 22. That was a classic. Rock against Stone Cold, specifically my favorite one between them two is the second one, cause shit, them niggas, they just started banging on sight. Like shit, I think Rock was trying to come down to the ring and that nigga Stone Cold just whooped that nigga upside his head, bro. Like shit, that was probably my favorite one out of them. Was Undertaker against Kane. That's another one. Shit, Batista against Triple H, WrestleMania 21. That's another one. Batista against Undertaker, WrestleMania 23. That was a good ass match. Who else? The Money in the Bank ladder match, the first one and the second one. So the first one Edge won, the second one Rob Van Dam won. Them was shit, some of my favorite matches. Edge against Mick Foley at WrestleMania 23. That shit right there was classic. That hardcore match was phenomenal. It's got, you got plenty. Dudley Boys against the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian. Shit, when they had that triple threat ladder match, that shit was gangster too. It's probably hella that I ain't naming, but nonetheless, classics. And let's see. Shit, some of the best performances though at WrestleMania, just like entrances. Like I could think back on some of the best entrances at WrestleMania. Shit, some of my favorite ones. Triple H always made like a crazy ass entrance every single year. He'll come out like dressed up in the costume and should sometimes have Motorhead performing his shit, because that's who made his shit back in the day. I think he even had the niggas back when they used to have DX. He had the dudes that do that song out there performing that shit. So he always been on that. Undertaker WrestleMania entrance, always something crazy. John Cena did crazy shit. Who else? Rey Mysterio that had solid motherfucking WrestleMania entrances. They just look, it's all over the top. Who else done did some shit? Damn, I can't think of that. It's blanking in mind. But lastly though, this week on the vlog, shit, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of wrestling conspiracies. You know, there's been a few out there. Shit, we could talk about the Benoit conspiracy, which most of y'all probably know. Shit, where he ended up committing suicide after he killed his wife and his son. You know, we could talk about that shit. We could talk about the steroid conspiracy. Well, I guess I ain't even really a conspiracy shit. I think that shit been proven. Like, shit, all the rappers. No, I say rappers. All the wrestlers being on steroids and shit. I guess, I mean, they are like rappers shit. Rap is wrestling. It's all scripted and storyline based. Shit, you know, we could talk about that, or the Montreal screw job. People typically talk about that shit. I mean, that's one that's forever shit talked about. But let's talk about shit when Hulk Hogan, I think he showed up to WrestleMania with a black eye back in the day. But it was because he was smashing Randy Savage's wife on the low, apparently. So shit, that nigga Randy had to hit him with that 1-2. And that shit wasn't on no scripted shit. Like, it wasn't on no fake fugazi shit. And you see, after that, Macho Man never came back. Shit, just because he tarnishes his motherfucking reputation backstage. After that shit, they just felt like, you're gonna attack our top dude on the biggest day? You gonna fuck up this opportunity like that? So they got Macho Man up out of there. Shit, the only time you ever seen him since then was through archive footage, but RIP to him, he passed away anyways. But shit, Macho Man, you have to smack that nigga Hogan up, because Hogan was smashing his wife out. I think Hulk Hogan said he tried to say it was from a jet ski accident, but you know, who knows? It's all conspiracies. And then what else? Another WrestleMania conspiracy is that I seen that WrestleMania 32 shit. Apparently, like, for the viewers that was at home watching it, they changed the volume of the crowd that was booing that nigga Roman Reigns. Cause shit, you know, nowadays Roman Reigns is a heel wrestler, so they want people to boo him. But back then though, he was a babyface, so they was trying to get him over to be like the next John Cena, the next Hulk Hogan type nigga. And he fought Triple H back then. And shit, apparently the crowd was booing the fuck out that nigga. They was booing that nigga so viciously, WWE decided to lower the crowd volume on the TV. So I guess they get the viewers at home, you know, shit more hyped up for him, or think like, damn, like shit, we should boo this bitch ass nigga too. Cause shit, Roman Reigns was on some, they had him on that whole shit that was shoving him down people's throats. Pause. They was, you know, force feeding them to the people though. Shit, but you know, nonetheless, he got over organically eventually, you know, doing his own thing. WWE, they known to do shit like that, force feed people to the motherfucking masses. And what else? Change the crowd. Shit, I done heard of them doing that multiple times. But they'll claim like, nah, shit, it's just all, you know, technical issues or whatever. But you know how they do. But that's all I got for the vlog this week. Y'all watch that WrestleMania, cause I am, both nights. Shit, Saturday and Sunday. And shit, I'll be back here Monday, you know, for more Life Mondays. So shit, I'm Dash Cash, and I catch y'all on the podcast.